Okay, so if you haven't done a psoas release before, it's going to be your new best friend. It's the best thing in the world, and it's a really relaxing position to be in. So you need some props. So if you happen to have a big yoga bolster, perfect. If you don't, it doesn't matter. You can use some cushions, some pillows, whatever you've got at home that you can kind of give yourself something with a little bit of height. And then what you're going to do is you're going to lie down so that your shoulder blade, so think about where your bra strap is going to be right on the edge of your bolster or your cushions or whatever you've got. So we're going to lie down, kind of get it, it might take you a minute to kind of get into position, and then you're going to have your legs out long. So shuffle until you find a comfortable position. So my bra strap is just about on the edge of the cushion, so my upper body is propped up, and then that means that my lower body can just sink down. So pay attention to the position of your ribs. So here I'm kind of lifting my ribs up, and then I'm going to let them drop down. So my back of my rib cage is just off the floor at the minute. My shoulders are supported. The back of my pelvis is on the mat. So if you imagine now, my back is like a little hammock, if you like. And the idea is that you just relax here. You take some deep breaths. You allow your back to start to sink down towards the floor. And this is a great position to be in for relaxation. You could meditate, you could do a shavasana here. Your legs are out long, you can take them a little bit wider and let them roll out to the sides if you want, just wherever feels comfortable for you. But by having that support to top and tail, having that hammock back and then allowing it to relax down, it's going to give more length to your psoas muscle. So your psoas muscle, it fastens onto the back of the inside of your rib cage, and then it comes all the way through the front, through the pelvis, and then fastens onto the inside of your thigh. So, and you've got one on either side, so it's a huge muscle. It's often called the soul. Often people used to say that that's where your soul lived, in your psoas, and it's holds on to a lot of stress and tension. It gives that kind of flight or fight response. And it's the muscle that is responsible for that curling up into that fetal position. So you can imagine that it does hold a lot of stress and tension and tightness. So being able to allow that muscle to release, to find its natural optimum length, is so beneficial for the whole body. So as I said, it fastens onto your rib cage, it fastens onto your thigh, but then it has lots of spiky projections all the way down its length. It's fastened to everything. So each of the vertebrae of the spine, just everything. Think of it like a big sticky starfish that's attached to everything. So the more relaxed and released it can be, the better everything is going to function between your rib cage and your legs. So important for us. How long does it take to release your psoas? It can be anything from 10 minutes to 10 years, depending on how much tension and tightness you have. So I would really recommend that you try and find time every day to get yourself into a psoas release position and see how it feels for you. A good way to check whether you're getting any change would be to just lie down flat on your back and notice where your body is. So noticing whether your rib cage is off the floor, noticing whether the backs of your legs are off the floor, just kind of noticing how your body feels here. And then do your psoas release, and then come back to this position again afterwards and notice, is the back of your ribs more connected to the floor? Are the backs of your thighs more connected to the floor? And it just, sometimes it's nice to have a before and after so that you've got that feedback. So I hope that helps. If you've got any questions, give me a shout.